Hey everybody, this is Jeffrey Jansen. This is December 15th. It's Saturday night around 9:21. I know a lot of my viewers, most of them that would usually be viewing, are probably out with their friends and family tonight watching a good movie. Hopefully you took some friends and family maybe out for some ice cream or something. I just thought about that because I just passed TCBY. I got the honor and privilege of spending some time with some Marine Corps buddy and his wife today, and then a lot of my friends, which I got to go over to St. Louis, got to spend time with my friend Nancy, I got to spend time with my friend Sean, my friend John. I got to spend time with some people that do the same thing I do, and with meetings and with helping people, but I got to bring some Marine Corps brothers with that again, some different ones. A lot of people think, but my Marine Corps brothers come all from all walks of life, and also my military brothers. And I think one of the greatest things that we've achieved in the last few days, actually, is we are coming up with a plan on how a lot of our groups that we belong to get to work together. Tonight I just want to make it short and simple. There's nothing short and simple with what I do. But I just want each and every one of you to know, I got to spend time with people I consider friends and family today, and they literally mean the entire world to me. And sometimes we don't always tell people how we feel about them and that we mean the world to them. But after the kind of week that we've kind of had, with the ups and downs, maybe call up a friend or family tonight on a Saturday. Invite that person you normally wouldn't invite over or go out with you tonight, or call them up. Because I tell you what, it puts joy in my heart. I got to spend time with people today that I don't normally get to act crazy with, but my brother Jesus, I was out with him and his beautiful wife Melissa, and they're family to me, just like Tim and Kat, my buddy Red and Kat are, just like Tony and Jay are, just like Josh over in Virginia. I can go on and on and on, my buddy Rich and everybody. These people all mean the world to me. And though they may not be blood, they're still my brothers and my sisters, and there's no difference. There's no line where it says where blood starts and non-blood begins. And I think in life, if we just start looking for the positives in people and looking for the greatness in people, and we start forgiving and forgetting, life can be so much easier for everybody. And I'm not starting this because something happened in my life. I've been saying this over and over again because I mean it. We sometimes need to reach out to people that we sometimes don't think they need somebody to reach out for, because they're showing they don't. But tonight, I got to go into an event tonight, and the first thing I was greeted with hugs. And you have no clue what that means to me. When my friend Nancy came up to me, and the first thing she did was give me a hug. And then what's even better than that is people that I consider family, which she's never met before, and a few others, they gave them hugs right away too, as though they were friends as a lifetime. And these are little things I notice in my life, and what goes on is that we all need somebody every once in a while. Sometimes it's just those simple things like a hug, a handshake, a hey, how you doing? I got a mouth on me once in a while, of course, and I had to pat some people on the back, had to make a few jokes. And it's funny because if I wasn't with Jesus, I probably wouldn't have made those jokes. But, life's too short not to get people to laugh and smile. My buddy Longhorn, the comedian, Vern Davis, he's always making people laugh and smile. And whenever jokes come out, he knows I'm that wannabe comedian. And actually I'm not, because I'm not a funny person. I'm a long-winded person, but I'm not a funny person. But what I am telling you this today, each and every one of you matters. Each and every one of you does make a difference. Each and every one of you has the power to change a life just by giving an ear to somebody, giving somebody a shoulder to lean on, and letting people know they matter. And I'm doing this on a Saturday, not many people see it, but I don't know who's out there right now depressed. Hey, Sherry, I don't know who's out there, going to a bar tonight, and they're going to go and pick up a pint, and nobody around them knows that could be the last pint they drink. I had a friend that died, and they found him in the shower. This was not suicide or anything else. He literally slipped in the shower and died. I've had others die of old age because I became friends in the Marine Corps League with people that matter and they mean the world. And sometimes we make friends when we lose our other friends, and that to me is more precious than any gold or anything else. And like I was told today in our meeting, you know, it doesn't matter how rich you are, it doesn't matter how poor you are, it doesn't matter what your material items are. You know, the most precious thing is our time. And when people waste our time and they take away our time, we need to start eliminating them out of our lives, not to get rid of them to be mean, but to set them aside so that we can live our lives. It's not our fault what our friends do, but sometimes we blame ourselves. And you know, here's just it. You are awesome. You are one of the greatest people out there. You matter to somebody. You just don't know who. And it's funny because after the incident, and you can go on my Facebook earlier on and see what happened, you know, I saw everybody come out of the woodwork. And what gets me is even after my mom died years ago, it made me think of her. You know, if a guy, you know, I was 11 years old at the time, and I'm thinking about a situation with my mom when she died. But one of the things is people come out of the woodworks all of a sudden. And not to be hateful and not to be hurtful, but where were they when she was alive? Where were you when my friend Glenn was alive? Where were you there when my friend Dave was alive? And you know, sometimes even when you are there, we're not. And we have to remember that we have to push forward and let people know they matter, because even if we're there, you know, look at your mom and dad. You don't want them to be empty on the inside. And so I don't mind doing these every day, even if no one listens. I want you to understand that I'm here to let you know you matter. And if you have to come back to this to see it, you do. I'm here to let you know that, you know, you may have messed up in the past, but there's nothing in the world that cannot be forgiven. You know, and some people are religious, some people aren't. But, you know, there are people that go to the jail cells to basically take communion and to basically talk with criminals that committed murder or rape and stuff like that. Were they wrong for it? Heck yeah, and they should be in jail and everything else. Do not get me wrong. But when we all die, our sins are forgiven. And whether you're God-fearing or not, there's nothing left you can do. So if you're holding on to something that somebody did years ago and they're no longer around, that's on you now, nobody else. It's on you to hold a grudge. It's on you to, you know, sit there and remain bitter until the dying end when you're the only one that matters to. So what I ask everybody to do is forgive yourself, forgive others, and just move on with your life, because you're wasting your time not living your life. Money does not matter. Does it make people happier? Yes, it can if done the right way. Does, you know, do objects make? Yes, if done in the proper way. But you will never get back a moment of your time. And to me, this is not wasting my time, because each and every one of you matters. Each and every one of you makes a difference. And you can go back for years and see, I started this a long time ago. I don't want any credit for it. I just want you to look in the mirror every day and say, you know what, gosh darn it, I matter. Gosh darn it, I went through a bad divorce, but you know what? I'm always going to love that person, even if I tell everybody I don't. Otherwise, I never would have married him. You don't have to like a person, but you'll always love them. That's just how it works. And people ask me all the time, oh, you're still in love with your daughter's mother. No, I'm always going to care for her. I'm always going to love her. But that doesn't mean I want to be with her, or I want to get married to her, or I want to do anything. It just means I'm not going to be bitter towards her, in order so for me, not my daughter even, just so I can continue to live my life without an empty, hollow shell. You matter. And we're getting ready to do a lot of stuff in 2019. And we need all the volunteers we can get, because we have a cardboard boat regatta. We're teaming up with the Legion. We've got everywhere from the fair to every single parade, the Ladies of Justice, to helping people get their wills done, to basically singing Christmas carols, to going out there and, oh, we got some awesome ideas for Soapbox Derby this year. I have to run them by Ray. My friends from come all over the world, and if you guys post where you're from, you'll see that the people listening to me right now, they're from all over the world. They're from all over the United States. And you want to know something? They're every color, every race, every religion, every sexuality. You know, I understand. I don't always agree with people, but I love them. I may not like somebody that's transgender or something like that as far as what I believe, but I always defend their right to do it, and I'll always be their friend, and I'll always smile with them and laugh and mean it. Just because I don't agree with a lifestyle doesn't mean I have to not like somebody. It doesn't mean I have to avoid somebody. Each and every one of you matters. Each and every one of you makes a difference. And each and every one of you have made my life better. I don't care about everybody else. You have made my life better. And eventually I will break down for what happened with my friend, just like I've broken down for every single person in my life that something's happened for. I will give a tear because they were worth my time at one time. And I will shed a tear for them. But I'm shedding a tear in joy, not from sadness, but because I had the honor, I had the privilege, and I had the means to know them every single day. I knew these people. I knew who they were. And whether or not I get along with them or not, it doesn't matter to me. And I hope it doesn't matter to you. I will forgive my friends. I will forgive my family members. I will forgive those because I'm strong enough to do it. And as much as I'm hurting on the inside, the reason why I get through things is because I can see the good in everybody. Everybody has something good about them. So tonight, remember that. And tonight, know you matter. And I hope and pray and you understand. Sadness will come. Failure will come. You will fail so many times. You will fail more times than you will ever succeed. I can't even count all the failures. I can count all my successes. I can't count my failures. But the key is getting up and get going. If you do nothing, you will get nothing in life. It's not just what I say about my business, life in general. If you do nothing in life, you will get nothing in life. If you do not study hard, if you do not work hard, if you do not do it yourself, it will not get done. If it is to be, it is up to me. You know what? You cannot count on doing it for somebody else because now they're stealing your time. Do things you love. Hug your kids tonight. Hug your kids tonight. Hug your wife tonight. Hug your girlfriend. Let them know they matter and do not stop until they acknowledge you, roll their eyes at you, and look at you like you're a complete lunatic for going up and giving that full body hug right behind them. And if you have to, when they're in the shower, go get a cold bucket of water and dump it on them. Why? Because you can have fun. It won't hurt them. It won't hurt them to laugh. And later on, you're going to go in the stupidest things. You know, it's funny, I can't remember big things I've done in my life that people have done for me or bought for me, but I can remember every single small gesture of kindness that has ever done to me. Even if it was a simple, dude, I love you. Hey, you want to come to a Cursil? Hey, you want to come to church with me tonight? Hey, I just want you to know you matter. Hey, you know what? Let me shake your hand for being a vet. Hey, you know what? Those kids over there, you're being a great dad. Hey, you know what? You're a great mom. Every little thing is worth more than gold to me. I can't take money and possessions with me. And my friend could not take money and possessions with him either. But we waste so much time that I actually think every time I get off the phone with somebody, I said, thank you very much. You matter. No matter what. I don't know what else to do other than every day tell you that you matter. That you make a difference. That you... I don't want a post that says how great I am. I want a phone call saying you're awesome. I don't want to post on my Facebook all these people, which I do, that, oh, you're great. And then in real life, you never see them. I have over 100,000 YouTube followers. I have 5,000 friends. I can't even add any more friends. But you know what? You know the people that I see year and day in and day out, year after year? I can probably count on my fingers and toes. And if something happened to me, they will continue going on. Some people have taken my kindness as an, oh, he's flirtatious. No. Sometimes we need to let people know they're beautiful. Sometimes we need to notice when somebody's lost weight. Sometimes we need to compliment an outfit. We need a compliment. We need to give them some upper spirits. Sometimes we need to let them know what they do matters, like truck drivers driving goods across the world. That's a lonely profession. You know what's great about our military? We get deployed. But the thing about it is in the military, we actually have each other. But when people, you know, they're grateful for what we do, it makes our job a little less sad. We don't have to do anything, and nobody has to be kind. Because if they had to, it would never mean anything. So tonight, remember that. Give your kids a hug and kiss from me, too. You want to know something? They're going to grow up, and with you in their life, they're going to be better. With you showing them the way. Turn off the TV. Don't let them learn from school on how to be a man or a woman. Don't teach them they're better than anybody else. Teach them to earn everything else. Teach them that hard work will pay off as long as you stick with it. And every time you quit, it's like popping a bag of popcorn in a microwave. Every time you stop it, it'll never pop. So you must stay consistent. You must stay positive. And you must know that you matter every day. And you know what? When I get to see my dad every day, it put the love in my heart. When I get to see my friends, Jesus Delgado and his beautiful wife Melissa, my friend Luke and his beautiful wife Mindy. When I get to see my friend Charlotte, you know, it makes my life happy. When I get to see my family and friends, it makes my life happy. Even if it's just a call to say, just thinking of you, you matter. I got a nun I got to go see, Sister Florence, because I'm saying this. I've got an aunt that's always been there for me, and she's a nun, and she's great. Her name's Sister Florence. I've got an aunt named Jan. I can go over everybody in my family, how great they are. But I don't do what I do for attention. I do what I do because I've seen so many people out there not get the love and respect they need, or they've earned. All I see is people that are, they only look out for themselves. Look at the world today. Everybody's out for themselves, and nobody cares about. And the few that do are struggling. But I'm going to tell you this, you don't have to struggle to care about somebody. You don't have to struggle or pay anything to be kind to somebody. You don't have to struggle to give somebody a hug, give them a handshake, give them a high five, give them a fist bump. You know, you don't have to care about anybody. You should want to care about everybody. You matter. You're important. Have a great Saturday, everybody. I was blessed today to be able to talk to my buddy Tim down in Florida, to be with my brother and my friend and his wife Melissa and Jesus. I got to speak to one of my best friends, Rich Ellerman, on the phone tonight. One of my other great friends, Brian Carruthers, just had a beautiful baby. You know, there is positive out there. Put the bottle down. Put the drugs down. And go out and tell the world, my new drug is trying to make as many people happy as possible, because it doesn't cost a dime. Have a great night, everybody. You're in my heart. You're in my prayers. Even if you don't believe in God and you're going to go to Valhalla, I'm still going to pray for you. I'm still going to love you. I'm still going to put my blessing upon you. Father Jim told me I can actually give people blessings, whether they're religious or not. I can send good thoughts to you, good vibes to you. But most of all, I can tell you this. You've never upset me. Nobody has ever upset me enough to cause me to hate you forever. So, that being said, thanks for giving me your time tonight, everybody. I want you to have a great weekend. And at some point this weekend, send a couple messages to friends, family, send text, call them up. Just do something. It takes less than 30 seconds. It takes less than 30 seconds to show kindness. Anyway, I'll talk with you later. If you need me, I'm here. And you be great.